Why do some men attract women like magnets while others can't even be noticed? What is the secret behind this magnetism, this charm, this charisma? Is there a playbook you can use to transform into that man? Well, the answer, gentlemen, is yes. There are proven tricks that can instantly make you more attractive to women. It all comes down to playing the right cards, making the right moves. If you still don't believe it's possible, and you want to know what these tricks are, maybe you already have some of them without realizing, but before that, let us know in the comments our battle cry, don't give up. And if you have a friend struggling to attract women, send him this video. So, let's start. Trick 1. Have a high-quality, well-groomed beard. Consider a man who hasn't shaved for weeks. His beard is messy, giving off a sense of neglect in his appearance, hinting at possible negligence in other aspects of his life. Not an attractive sight, right? Now, imagine another man with a beard, but there's a noticeable difference. His beard, although thick, is well kept and tidy. It fits his face, complements his jawline. The image is surprisingly different and attractive. You feel that this man takes care of himself, has self-respect, and self-discipline. He understands the importance of presentation, values himself, and understands that how he presents himself to the world reflects who he is. There's a reason why a healthy look is often associated with attraction and magnetic power. It's not just aesthetic appeal, it's what the beard represents, a symbol of maturity, masculinity, strength, and value as a man. Women are biologically programmed to be attracted to these traits because they signify protection and security. However, don't confuse a messy beard with a rugged one. A rugged beard is maintained, not neglected. Keeping it well-groomed involves regular trimming and conditioning. A stubble look that balances perfectly between being shaved and having a thick beard requires an ideal length of about 5 to 10 days. This length is universally attractive and has been appreciated by women in various cultures. It gives the face a structure and a universally masculine and attractive appearance. It's important to trim and maintain the beard regularly, keeping it clean and well-groomed. Trick 2. Have an impressive body language. When you enter a room full of people, what do they notice first? Your clothes? Your haircut? No, gentlemen, what they notice first is your body language, the way you behave, walk, and carry yourself. That is the first impression you make, and believe me, it's a lasting impression. Having great body language is not just about standing up straight or not slouching, it's about radiating confidence, control, and certainty. The way you walk is essentially a statement without saying a word. It's about commanding respect without demanding it. Let's use our imagination again. Two men enter a room. One of them enters with hunched shoulders, eyes down, trying to occupy the least amount of space, retracting. The other enters with straight shoulders, chin up, eyes forward, occupying his space. Which one do you respect more? Which one seems more confident, more in control, more attractive? Let's talk about posture. Having good posture is not just about physical health, it's also about when you stand with your shoulders back and chest out, you're telling the world and yourself that you're confident and strong. It, in turn, boosts your self-esteem and confidence, a cycle where confidence generates good posture, and good posture generates confidence. Trick 3. Subtle confidence. You need to remember that confidence is a game changer, a secret ingredient that makes you stand out. Women love a confident man, not the loud, show-off type, but a man who knows his worth and carries himself with confidence and firmness. But don't confuse confidence with arrogance, please. There's a thin line between the two, and you don't want to cross it because you'd go from someone she likes to talk to someone she never wants to talk to again. Arrogance is harmful, confidence is knowing that you can do something. Women prefer the former, not the latter. When you don't need to shout or act tough to show you're strong, your actions, words, and attitude speak for you. Let me tell you a secret, the way you speak reveals a lot about your confidence. Imagine saying something nice to a woman but not looking into her eyes while saying it. It doesn't show confidence, does it? Now, try the same thing, but this time, look into her eyes, lower your voice a bit. Notice the difference. Trick 4. Be a gentleman. Some consider it outdated, while others swear by it, but here's the truth: the real essence of chivalry is a demonstration of respect. And let me tell you, women love respect. In fact, humans love respect, everyone craves it. Don't twist it into some fancy idea of rescuing damsels in distress. That's not what we're talking about. Chivalry is about showing care, consideration, and yes, respect. It's not about considering women weak, but treating them with equality and kindness. Walking on the outside of the sidewalk when you're with a woman, that's chivalry. Offering your coat to her, which is also called chivalry. Accompanying her home with her comfort in mind, that's chivalry. Being kind to children or animals when she's around, that's chivalry. But why does it matter? Because when you demonstrate this kind of attitude, you're creating an atmosphere of trust. Women feel safe around you, knowing they can rely on you. And believe me, there's nothing more attractive than a man who can provide a sense of security, not just financially, but also emotionally. You're showing her that you're not just a man who can take care of himself, but also of others around him. Trick 5. Flirt like a mature man. Many of you playboys probably think you've already mastered this, but there's a fine line between successfully flirting and ending up in the friend zone, or worse, the weirdo zone. First, let's address the basics: eye contact and smiling. These are the foundations of flirting, universal, simple, and effective. But let's not stop at the basics, let's delve deeper into the subject. What works with one woman probably won't work with all women, and certainly won't work with the next one. However, there's a universal trait that every woman appreciates to varying degrees. Some are more laid back than others, but this trait is humor. Gentlemen, humor is your secret weapon. It's the only thing that can make you stand out among a crowd of men trying to win her over. Even serious women crack a joke from time to time, I promise. But know that humor is subjective. What's funny to you may not be funny to her, so pay attention to her body language and verbal response. If she's laughing and engaging in the conversation, you're on the right track. If not, it's time to change tactics. Now, let's talk about pickup lines. They're cliché, boring, and let's be honest, they don't work. I don't know if you've ever tried a pickup line, but she probably laughed instead of being impressed. Instead of relying on a pickup line, focus on being genuine. Start with a smile, engage in the conversation, and keep it light and fun. But don't forget to monitor the conversation. If she's getting bored or the conversation is heading to the weird zone, it's time to change course. Being aware of how the conversation is progressing is crucial in the flirting game, so have social skills, or at least social awareness. Before we continue, you need to know that we've released the digital book, The Dominant Man's Manual. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. But hurry, we don't know how long it'll be available. Trick 6. Self-care, guys. Let's address a simple truth: no woman wants a man who can't take care of himself. As simple as that. A man who dedicates time to maintain himself speaks volumes about his character. It tells her that he respects himself, values his appearance, and understands the importance of personal hygiene. If you can't keep yourself clean and presentable, how can she trust you to take care of anything else? Your appearance is not just about looking good, it's also about smelling good. Did you know that poor hygiene can actually repel women? Smelling bad might be the reason you're not doing well. So, don't be the guy who dresses to impress but forgets to shower. Your cool clothes and cologne are wasted if you stink. Take regular showers, use deodorant, and maintain good oral hygiene. Oh, and when it comes to how you dress, keep things simple. Don't overdo it with various colors like you're a parrot. You're not here to desperately grab everyone's attention. You're here to feel good about yourself and show it with confidence. But if you're really interested in understanding what truly makes her irresistibly attracted, pay attention, brother. Trick 7. Self-sufficiency. Okay, gentlemen, grab a mirror and look closely. What do you see? Do you see a man who can't decide what to have for dinner without his friends? Let me explain. This is not attractive. Women are attracted to a man who can stand on his own, make his own decisions, and take care of himself. Being a mama's boy or a perpetual people pleaser won't get you anywhere. Self-sufficiency means having the confidence and ability to sustain yourself not only financially but also emotionally and mentally. Do you think she wants to be taking care of you? Think again. Trick 8. Sense of humor. If you're walking around as if the weight of the world is on your shoulders, I bet you can guess the result. You're not doing well. You're not attractive. You might think a dark and mysterious look makes you attractive, but here's the brutal truth, it doesn't. Women love a man who can make them laugh, someone who can brighten their day, not someone who drags them down with endless seriousness. Now, I'm not saying you should become a stand-up comedian or force laughs with unfunny jokes. Genuine humor, a playful attitude, and the ability to laugh at yourself, this doesn't mean you need to be less masculine or less serious. It just shows that you're a human being, someone fun to be around, someone approachable. A well-timed joke or a funny anecdote shared with her makes you someone she can relate to, someone accessible. And guess what? That's attractive. Trick 9. Respect and integrity. Do you think she's looking for some brute who mistreats her? Well, the movies deceived you. Think again. This part is so often misunderstood. Women may be attracted to confidence, but that doesn't mean they'll tolerate arrogance, disrespect, or dishonesty. We're not in the 1950s anymore. If you want to be a man she can't resist, start by being a man you can respect. Treat her as an equal, show interest in her opinions, listen without interrupting, and certainly don't make her feel small or insignificant in any way. Sure, she might even like a bit of disrespect or domination, you know what I mean, but that's when you've already won her over and you're both sharing a bed. It's a different attitude in social circumstances and settings where you're getting to know each other. Be respectful. Integrity is sexy. If this is a surprise to you, my friend, you need to do some serious self-reflection and make some changes. It's hard to face, but believe me, she'll notice, and so will you. Trick 10. Passion and purpose. Women are irresistibly attracted to men who have a clear direction in life, who are passionate about what they do. You don't need to be a millionaire or a genius, you just need to be motivated, committed, and excited about something bigger than yourself. Your purpose doesn't need to be the same as hers, in fact, it probably shouldn't be. It's not about impressing her with your success, it's about showing that you have interests, dreams, and goals. You're not just wandering aimlessly in life, waiting for someone to give you a reason to live. You're in control of your own destiny, and that kind of self-confidence is frankly irresistible. Trick 11. Be an active listener. Here's a revelation for you, Mr. Talk About Yourself All Day. She also wants to be heard. She's not an audience for your monologue. If you want to create something real with her, show that her words mean something to you. Get involved in the conversation, ask open-ended questions, and truly listen to her answers. It's not about nodding your head while mentally planning your next self-affirmation. It's about making her feel valued and understood. It shows that you're not just enchanted by the sound of your own voice, but that you're interested in what she has to say, in what she thinks, and who she is. This connection is pure chemistry, and it's something many men overlook for no reason at all. Now, if these 11 things seem completely foreign to you, like I said, you need to look in the mirror and have a long self-reflection session because you need to change. Well-groomed beard. The suggestion here is that a well-groomed beard can contribute significantly to male attractiveness. A beard that is carefully maintained, whether short or long, can convey a sense of grooming and style. However, it is essential to remember that preference for beards can vary between people, and not all women may be equally attracted to this attribute. Impressive body language. The importance of body language in nonverbal communication cannot be underestimated. Upright posture, confident movements, and assertive gestures can contribute to the impression others have of you. Additionally, maintaining eye contact and a warm smile can create an atmosphere of trust and openness. Subtle confidence. Confidence is often cited as an attractive trait. However, the trick here is to maintain a subtle confidence, avoiding the fine line that separates confidence from arrogance. It's about knowing your own worth, but without belittling others. Chivalry. The idea of chivalry is centered on respect and consideration. The suggestion is to show care and courtesy in different situations, such as offering your coat or walking outside on the sidewalk. Chivalry is perceived as an attractive quality because it demonstrates respect and consideration for others. Flirt like a mature man. Flirting is a subtle art that involves eye contact, smiles, and a dash of humor. The advice here is to be genuine, paying attention to the other person's response and adjusting your approach as necessary. Humor is highlighted as a powerful tool in the flirting arsenal. Self-care. Self-care is emphasized as an important part of attraction. This includes maintaining good personal hygiene, dressing appropriately, and making sure you smell good. The bottom line is, if you can't take care of yourself, how can you be trusted to take care of someone else? Self-reliance. The idea is that being self-reliant is attractive. This is not just limited to financial independence, but also the ability to make decisions and take care of yourself emotionally and mentally. Sense of humor. The sense of humor is highlighted as an irresistible characteristic. Being able to make someone laugh is a valuable skill. However, the tip is to be genuine and be aware of what makes the other person laugh, avoiding offensive or forced jokes. Respect and integrity. These are fundamental characteristics. The advice is to treat others with respect, show genuine interest in others' opinions, and act with integrity. This creates a solid foundation for healthy, lasting relationships. Passion and purpose. Having passion for something in life and a sense of purpose is seen as highly attractive. This shows that you have goals and ambitions, which can be inspiring to others. Being an active listener. Finally, being a good listener is highlighted as an often underestimated quality. Showing genuine interest in the other person's words and truly listening to their opinions makes for more meaningful communication. These tips are presented as characteristics that can increase a man's attractiveness. It's worth noting that attraction is subjective, and what works for one person may not work for another. Furthermore, it is essential to act authentically and respect individual limits and desires. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any more videos about knowledge and wisdom.